This is the Mastercook 3-burner BBQ propane gas grill, model SRG 31403, sitting right here in my backyard, right in front of a lawn that's honestly more weeds than grass at this point. Let's skip past my messy yard and get straight into what matters. I want to share my quick review of this grill, and I hope it helps if you're thinking of upgrading your outdoor cooking setup or maybe diving into grilling for the first time. So, the first thing you'll notice about the Mastercook 3-burner is its size and design. It has a solid, rectangular stainless steel build, and the black finish with the shiny stainless steel control panel makes it look pretty sleek for its price. With the sides folded, it fits in smaller patio spaces, while still being big enough when you need it for parties. The two side shelves are foldable, which is actually one of my favorite features because it's so much easier to store when space is tight, or you're like me, squeezing it next to a stack of garden tools. The shelves are also great for holding plates, seasonings, and your grilling tools while you're working. Kind of feels like you're cooking at a little outdoor kitchen station. The grill has 3 burners, pumping out a total of 30,000 BTU. Just for a little background, for those who might not be familiar, BTU stands for British Thermal Unit, and it's a way of measuring how much heat the grill can produce. 30,000 is pretty powerful for a home grill, and in my experience, the burners heat up super fast and get nice and hot. Setting it up was pretty straightforward too. The igniter is a piezoelectric system, which basically means you just turn the knob, push to ignite, and you're on your way. That was a relief for me after owning older grills where I needed a lighter and some crossed fingers every time I fired it up. From my experience using the Mastercook, I found the cooking area more than enough for small get-togethers. There's 471.8 square inches of total grill space, with 339 for direct cooking and an extra warming rack on top for things like buns or veggies. If you're wondering what that looks like in real life, I was able to fit a bunch of burgers and hot dogs at the same time, plus some corn on the side rack to keep it warm. For myself and my wife, it's way more than we need, but when friends or family come over, we don't have to do batches. Everything fits. One thing I really like is the built-in thermometer on the stainless steel lid. This way, you don't need to keep opening the lid to check. It helps keep the heat in, which is key for grilling meat the way you like it. There's a little window that tells you whether you're firing too hot or right at that sweet spot. I used to try and guess and always got uneven steaks, but with this built-in feature, it's way easier. The grill body is mostly stainless steel, with porcelain enamel wire cooking grates. If you've never used porcelain enamel grates before, they basically mean food doesn't stick as much. A big plus for anyone who's struggled scraping burnt cheese or chicken off a grill. The handle is stainless steel as well, so it stays relatively cool even when the grill is going full blast. Also, the wheels are a decent size and move easily. I like that because some days I need to pull the grill under the awning fast when those random rain clouds come out of nowhere. Now, for total honesty, at this price, I had some concerns about build quality. The grill doesn't feel as heavy-duty as some more expensive models, and some parts, like the metal on the frame and hood, are a bit thinner than you might expect. When I first started putting it together, I was kind of worried, but after a few rounds of cooking, burgers, steak, vegetables, it's held up fine. Assembly was mostly easy, but there were small headaches like lining up screw holes, and one of the washers was missing, so I just grabbed a spare from my toolbox. Heat distribution is another thing new grillers often worry about. On some cheaper grills, you'll get hot and cold spots, which is really frustrating when half your food is still raw. On this model, heat is mostly even as long as you take your time preheating. I did notice the edges run cooler than the center, which is pretty common, but it hasn't been a deal breaker. If you keep an eye and rotate your food as you grill, it turns out great. The main thing is just knowing those outer corners aren't quite as hot. I think this is where the warming rack helps, move food up there if the bottom gets too intense. The grease management system could use a bit of improvement. There's a drip tray underneath, but if you're cooking really fatty meats, you might get a little spillage if you're not careful and the wind kicks up. I clean the tray after every use now, just to make sure there are no surprises at the next cookout. If you're someone who grills every day, maybe invest in a slightly sturdier grease trapping system or put a little pan underneath just to play it safe. I've wheeled this grill around my patio a lot, and I like that it's easy to move, even when there's a propane tank hooked up. The propane tank sits at the bottom with a sturdy bracket and a little curved wire that holds it in place. It's easy to secure and change out when you need a refill, so no struggles there. In my opinion, this grill is perfect for someone who wants a serious upgrade from those tiny tabletop grills, but doesn't want to drop a ton of cash for a built-in or premium brand. If you've got a backyard, patio, or even just a decent-sized balcony, you can make it work. It holds plenty of food, looks good, and is user-friendly without needing a fancy setup. If you're just starting out with grilling, it's approachable and not overwhelming. And for anyone experienced but wanting something compact and affordable, it checks those boxes too. I'd recommend this for small families, couples who like to entertain, or anyone who just wants a reliable, budget-friendly grill. If you're planning weekly cookouts or want something for special occasions, this grill can handle both. Just remember that while it's sturdy for the price, it's not a commercial-grade tank. Treat it well, keep it clean and covered, and I think you'll get plenty of use out of it. In conclusion, the Master Cook 3-burner BBQ propane gas grill surprised me. I wasn't sure what to expect at this price, but after using it for a while, I've been happy with how it performs and how easy it's been for both me and my wife to use. It's quick to fire up, spacious enough for everything I want to cook, and stores easily in my not-so-huge yard. For anyone on a budget who still wants great cookouts, this is solid value. If you want to see more honest, quick reviews on outdoor gear or kitchen gadgets, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions about this grill or want to share your own experience, drop it below. Thank you for watching.